Today for review, we have another holster review. If you take a look on me, I am wearing it on my hip right now. You guys saw me drawing from it earlier in the video, but I'm going to go ahead and take it off, get you a close-up of it, let you know what it looks like, let you know what I think of it. I've been wearing it now for about a month, and so far so good, but we'll get into that in a little bit more detail coming up next, guys.
Time for a closer look here at the holster. First thing you're going to notice, obviously, is that it kind of looks cool. Second thing you're going to notice is that this one's kind of beat up because I have been carrying this for about 2 months now. The majority of the time I've been carrying, actually, with the Glock 19 or Glock 23. I've just kind of been going back and forth. But I assure you it doesn't come nicked up like this. That's of my doing. But taking a look here just at the front side that you see, obviously it's two-piece design. The carbon fiber is what I chose here on this side. But there are a myriad of colors available, combinations I should say, and I'm gonna actually roll in some of the options available at the end of this video because listing them would, they would take 30 minutes, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna roll them in at the end. But as you see here, the key thing that you're gonna notice about this holster, well, two things. One is that it's very lightweight, and the second thing is gonna be that it hugs to your body. So a lot of outside the waistband holsters are very difficult to conceal. This one is one of the best concealing, if not actually the best concealing outside the waistband holster I've ever had. And it's due primarily to how it is contoured. Essentially, this wraps right around your body's curvature, natural curvature, but if you're a little bit different, so say you're really skinny, or if you're kind of have a little bit of heft around the midsection, these wings here, as I call them, the belt loops, will flex. But yet the actual holster itself is more rigid. So that's part of the design. It's designed to do that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw it back on here and actually show you what it looks like when you're carrying it up close. So I'm wearing the holster right now, right around the 4 o'clock position. I'll just do some turning around for you guys so you guys can see how it prints. Just normal everyday clothes. For those of you guys that are unaware, I'm 6 feet tall, 185 pounds, just to give you an idea of my build. So that's how it looks. If you were walking down the street, no one would ever be the wiser that you have a Glock 19 on your hip, which obviously I do. So we'll lift it up here to show you kind of how it works. And you see there, that's at the 4 o'clock position. You could easily slide it over to the 3 o'clock, and it will still contour nicely to your body. Show you what that looks like here. 3 o'clock. I personally prefer 4 o'clock, but that's just a personal preference thing. So you can see there, maybe a little bit more printing at the 3 o'clock than the 4 o'clock, and that's one of the reasons I prefer the 4 o'clock. But that's how it looks when it's on there. Now, a couple of things to also point out while we have it on is you can see here how it rides high. That's part of the design. It's designed that way for 2 reasons, and I like it for that reason. 2 reasons. Number one, being high up keeps it off your waistline, and most people are going to have a little bit more room higher up than they will with the butt and thighs protruding out a little bit lower. So helps with concealment. The other thing it helps to do, if you will, is just make it more comfortable overall when that weight's up higher. Just like anybody who's ever done a ruck march, it's a similar concept. You want all the weight in the high upper part of your backpack. It helps keep the weight off you, not dragging you and pulling you down. So it's the same concept there, obviously just in your waist as opposed to your shoulders. But so that's how it works, and that's how it looks when you're actually carrying it. Again, just in normal everyday clothes. I'm sure a lot of you guys out there are already familiar with the ArmedCivilian556 Channel's work. His holsters have been reviewed on a lot of big channels out there, much bigger than mine. I know Tim over at the Military Arms Channel, the Yankee Marshal, amongst many others, have done reviews of his holsters, and they've all been positive, and for good reason. Obviously, they're quality gear. A couple things to point out. If you guys are looking to order one of these, you do have to just contact him through his YouTube channel. Obviously, there's going to be a link below for you guys to do that. The cost on his holsters are anywhere from $65 to $70, depending on the color, gun, model, design, etc. that you guys choose. But as a heads up, guys, if you let him know that you saw this review and you're purchasing it and you're one of my viewers, you will get a discount. I'm not sure on the exact discount, it probably varies by holster, but you will get a discount, so go ahead and mention that you saw this review. One other thing, as I'm looking at it, I just saw it that I failed to point out earlier in the review, but I figured it's worth pointing out, is the way that the holster interfaces with the mag release there. You can see there that if you just push it from the outside, you will not actuate the mag release. That's kind of a pet peeve of mine when it comes to holsters. I do believe that should be covered, because those of you guys who've been carrying for a long time, I've been carrying for almost 2 decades now, realize it will get actuated at the worst possible moment. So it does cover it up, yet it still allows you to get your fingers around the grip of the gun, which is perfect. I'd mentioned that in other mag review, holster reviews, excuse me. So all in all, very good product, lots of different color options, comfortable outside the waistband rig for those of you guys that don't want to carry inside the waistband. Really, that's a personal preference, but excellent holster, good company. Like I said, I've never seen a bad review, so I guess I'm not the only one. But as always, guys, thanks for watching the review. If you guys have any questions, you can post below in the comments section. You can also post over at my Facebook page if you don't have a YouTube account. But thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for subscribing, and I hope to see you in the next video.